Hi guys, this is Mattias, and this is going to be a bullet drop tutorial. And I decided to make this video because I've realized that there are a lot of players in the H1Z1 community who are wondering about the bullet drop and how to compensate for it. So I was watching OPSET's stream the other night when he was explaining this, and the first step in learning this is to understand basically at what range you have to start compensating rather than putting your aim directly at the target where you want the bullets to hit. Now, with the heavy weapons being the hunting rifle, the AK-47 and the AR-15, you want to start compensating for bullet drop at about 80 meters. And in this video I will show you a lot of examples of where I believe I am just about at the range where I have to start compensating for bullet drop. But let me first show you some real gameplay examples where I'm shooting at even further distance. So yeah, that was perfectly clear and easy to see, right? I guess not. So let me show you this in slow motion, and I'll zoom in again so you can see where I put my aim in comparison to where the model is of my enemy, the one I'm trying to hit. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've been away from Battle Royale for about a month before recording this, and I've also been playing Fallout 4 quite a bit, so I'm a bit rusty. The thing is that in the beginning here, I'm actually compensating too much, and the thing of it is that if you're shooting this many bullets and your enemy doesn't react as if he gets hit, then that is probably the case. You might be aiming too high, and you want to lower your aim a little bit. Now, it all happens quite fast in real time, but as you can see here, I'm lowering the aim gradually in order to find the sweet spot. I know there are still some players who are struggling a bit with the AK-47. It is, at the release of this video, the newest of the heavy weapons that has been introduced to the game. But if you feel uncomfortable with it, if you are using the AK-47 in any of the examples that you see in this video, just try to shoot with it and handle it as if it was an AR-15 and start from there. And here comes the scary sound of incoming doom. So yeah, let's take a closer look at this previous engagement as well. And as much as I'm actually aiming above, I think that for a headshot I should have aimed just a tiny bit higher. To be fair, he is probably wearing a helmet, but looking back at this, I'm thinking maybe I should aim just a pixel higher for a clear headshot, that is. What do you guys think? Well, after a few hours of gameplay, I started getting into the game again and started getting the hang of the bullet drop again. And the next shot here is going to be the longest range shot in the video. And you probably shouldn't expect these kinds of kills until you are a very, very experienced player. So obviously we all want to learn this and we all want to get better at it, and you know what they say, practice makes perfect. But how do you actually practice this? How do you actually get better at this? Is there any way to learn this on your own? Well, I don't have the perfect answer for you. I wish I did, I just don't. But keep in mind, the bullet drop and the way the weapons behave are exactly the same on survival. So that also goes for low pop servers and PvE servers. So now for the sake of this video, I actually decided to create a character on a PvE server. It's probably my first one actually. Well, except for the one that I created for my sister's kids about 6 months ago. So now for these examples, I'm trying to be much more clear about exactly where I am by showing you as many landmarks as possible and that is to help you guys determine the range that I'm shooting at. And I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure how to calculate the range myself, but I'm doing this, I'm showing you exactly where I shot from, and then I'm going to run up to the body of the zombie here. And there's going to be some better examples where I'm actually I'm auto-running from where I shot, and I run directly to the body of the dead zombie, so that maybe you could calculate how far away it is by the time it takes for me to run there. This, by the way, is just outside the police station of Cranberry, and I'm facing north. Oh shit, I didn't run perfectly up to the body there. Let me see if I can find you a better example. Here's one. Yeah, this is on the bridge that will take you to the dam if you go to the west. I'm standing by this telephone pole, and I'll start running here. I'll run straight towards the body of the dead zombie here, and I'm not going to stop until I get there. I also have the work boots on in all these examples. See, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get these kind of crazy long shots on the zombies here because they simply don't render at that distance. And if you try this out on your own, you might end up in scenarios where the zombie renders, but the head does not. And that is obviously a problem in these kinds of tests. Now the pistols, they have a little bit more bullet drop than the heavier guns, meaning that you have to start calculating at closer range. It's not that big of a difference though, I have to say. Yeah, the thing that inspired me to make this video was when I was watching OPSET's stream when he got a lot of questions about it, and he did answer it really well. Surprisingly enough, there was quite a number of people who seems to be wondering about the bullet drop of the shotgun. Personally, I don't really see the point. Whenever you need to calculate for bullet drop, you probably shouldn't be using a shotgun. Anyway, this is where the pellets go, at closer mid-range I would say, and I'm at Bubba's truck stop. So now, learning a game like H1Z1, it takes a lot of time. There is a lot to learn, and keep practicing, keep playing, and keep watching other players, the ones who will release content for you to watch, of course. And for that, I'd like to say, you know, there are plenty of really good streamers in H1Z1. As a matter of fact, it's a surprising amount of really good players that stream this game. I did mention OPSET. Lyndon is really good. Mr. Grims, Ninja, Angry Pug, Summit, of course. Sexy Hexy, and just because I'm mentioning a bunch of names, I'm going to have to eat up the fact that there are plenty of names that I'm not mentioning. Just to check out the H1Z1 page on Twitch, and you'll find something good to watch basically every day. So, like I said in the early part of the video, the first thing to learn about this is to understand where the breaking point is, so to speak, when you have to start calculating for bullet drop. Now, the most normal mistake that we do is that we do not compensate enough. But as you see in this video, I actually do overcompensate quite a bit as well. So damn, a video like this takes a lot of time to make. Anyway, I really hope you appreciate it. I hope that this was helpful, and I want to thank you all for watching.